EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Dragons of San Antonio. Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from San Antonio. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here we go, set. Check White. Set, go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
James now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go now.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Go check. Go check. Hey.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brock. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Drill 52. Ready?
Now Lance throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. They throw it out right complete. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Lance now on first down. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Brock running right through it. And good power running, but he's still going to be about a yard short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
60 Maverick.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation? What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On the set.
On 1st and 10, Brock. His throw incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brock. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
Down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drop.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Set. Ready.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Here we go. Set.
Lance to throw on second down here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Go, street.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Brock. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 33 yards. And the Dragons take a 3-touchdown lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
97. Seal, black. Ready?
Now Lance. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. On play action, Lance. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Drop 60. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Brock. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And quickly they get to the line.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
A final shot before break. Brock slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
60 Eagles. Ready.
Brock. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Alert!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 7.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Looking to throw. Brock firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll audible to something else. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Panther 11. 19 target. Panther Street. Panther Street. Check smash. Check smash. Hurry, hurry.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Slept one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
36-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
43 rail. Strike 2. Red, yellow.
Lance looking to throw it. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. Now it's Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, getting different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Throwing to start the drive. Brock firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
They'll motion McLaurin left.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 24. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Let's go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Here we go. Jack.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Drag him 60.
On 1st and 10, Brock. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dragons add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Ready?
The Lance going to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Lamb in motion left. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Cardinal. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Brock. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Hey, check that. Street.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Right there. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Come on, come on.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready, right?
Operating from the gun. Brock flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Being chased, and he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Unlock line, unlock line.
2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down. As they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his